It's funny how back in Nocrai, whenever people mentioned the Fae, they talked about them like some mysterious creatures from a kid's storybook. Then, we get to Snezhnograd, and it turns out there are Fae everywhere on the streets. Imagine how those kids in Nasha Town who read fairy tales about the Fae Prince would react. It'd be like a trip to the theme park for them. They'd finally get to live their dream of going adventuring in the Fae Kingdom.
Not necessarily. It could go the opposite way. Like all the stories about those Adepti Seekers in the US. You know, they spend their whole lives searching for the Adepti to seek their guidance, but the moment an actual Adeptus shows up, they faint in fright.
Yeah, that's true. Either that, or the novelty would wear off super quick. Kids always want the next new thing, don't they? If they found out that there were Fae literally all over Snezhnaya, they'd probably pout and say something like, I can't believe I thought the Fae were cool. They're so boring. Glad I'm not a Fae.
Yeah. And imagine if they found out that Fae go to school, get jobs, and worry about finances just like everyone else. Ugh, disaster.
Whoa, too far. That would destroy their childhood dreams for good.
Grenadiers.
I heard Aunt Alice tell a very scary and painful story. Fair warning, Paimon. You should steel yourself before deciding whether or not you want to listen. Personally, I'd advise against it.
What could possibly be that scary? Oh, Paimon doesn't want to hear it. But on the other hand, Paimon's curiosity is killing her. You know what? Let's hear it.
See? Everyone's like that. The more you warn someone, the more curious they get. The more you tell them not to think of something, the more they obsess over it. This is precisely the principle Alice wanted to use to play a prank on Nicole.
Huh? Why would you do that?
It seems like Nicole was quite the chatterbox back in the day. Why, she could almost talk your head off. Aunt Alice wanted to hear what a scream from her might sound like, and how far an unconscious voice like hers might reach.
Sorry, what kind of weird note is that?
And so, she said to Nicole,
Yeah?
Seriously, Paimon, last chance to save yourself.
Keep going! Paimon can take it!
She said, whatever you do not think about having a toothpick wedged between your toenail and toe when you stub it. Nicole was stunned for a moment, and then she reacted much the same way you did. Every living being within a 100-meter radius, Alice included, suffered from honorralia for the next few days.
So, we finally met Varka. Long time coming, huh? When was the first time we heard his name? Let's see. It definitely wasn't the letter that Neva gave us. Or when we heard him on the Dodo communication device. Was it when Mika read out that letter to the Knights of Favonius? No. Paimon's pretty sure Jean mentioned him long before that.
I actually read a book about him in the Mondstadt library once. It was called 100 Things You Never Knew About Varka.
Really? What was it about? A list of all of his heroic accomplishments or something?
That's right, yeah. It was a while ago now. Let me see what I can remember. Yes. There was one bit that said, Varka can chug 300 dandelion wines in a row without getting drunk. Mainly because he drinks them so quickly that the alcohol doesn't have time to kick in.
What the heck in heck? Really stretching the definition of heroic there. What else did it say?
Varka is the only man in the whole of Mondstadt who's ever defeated the city walls in a game of looting Harpastum.
Huh?
Varka once won a fight against 10 ruin guards. 6 of them were destroyed by his fishing rod, 3 of them by the stool he was sitting on, and the last one thought it had been destroyed, even though it hadn't. But it still counts.
Huh. You know, what's weird is that all of this stuff obviously sounds like a bunch of baloney, and yet, having actually met Barker in person, it all kinda makes sense. Wait a second. Do we think that maybe he wrote this book himself? Next time we're in Mondstadt, our first priority is to head to the library, find Lisa, and borrow that book. Then, we'll take it to Barker and demand answers.
In that case, we'll have to rename it as 101 Things You Never Knew About Barka.
Really? Why? What's the 101st thing?
100 Things You Never Knew About Barka isn't even a real book. That's the one thing that even Barka never knew about Barka. But, of course, the book would never dare break the news to him.
What the fuck, Lumine? Okay. I guess this one doesn't have voices with it. Well.
Paimon's been dying to hear your thoughts about this. What is the deal with that, Hal? And don't say you haven't noticed.
Notice what?
Try everything! He's completely different from every other story, and for starters, he can talk. Matter of fact, he never shuts up! Also, he's always hovering around to each instead of walking on the ground. Oh, and don't get Paimon started on those stupid sunglasses! Why would a story wear sunglasses? It doesn't make any sense! Why are you looking at Paimon like that?
It's just... You talk a lot too, and you fly. Plus, didn't you get yourself a pair of silly-looking glasses in Fontaine?
That is completely different. But anyway, there's a more glaring issue here. A Hal is flat as a pancake. He's floating around looking like a little cardboard cutout, and no one bats an eyelid. Don't you think that's strange?
It's definitely unusual. Then again, maybe everyone's just used to it by now. Ultimately, it's nobody's business but a house. So if you want answers, you probably have to ask him.
truth? Paimon gets the feeling he just made up a bunch of phony baloney to get us off his case. Or maybe he'd be like, okay, if you really want to know, I'll show you! And then poof! He'd turn us into cardboard cutouts too!
Cardboard cutout Paimon? Now that I would love to see.
Hey, cut out! Paimon doesn't want to be flat as a pancake. Apparently, every Melusine gets their own special token when they're born. They treat it as a symbol of their very being.
If you were a Melusine, what would your token be?
Definitely a flag! To represent Paimon's lifelong mission to taste all the delicious food in the whole world!
Not Mora then?
Oh, good point. Yeah, if it were Mora, it'd mean that Paimon's destined to be a super rich person. Then Paimon could buy anything she wants. Oh, Paimon's so torn. Both are so tempting.
How about a fork made from Mora? Then you can have your cake and eat it, so to speak.
What? That's a great idea! Anyway, enough about Paimon. Your token would probably be a cooking pot to represent being Paimon's personal gourmet chef.
No. My token would be Paimon.
Aww, really?
With Paimon as my token, everything that you have would ultimately belong to me.
Okay, sure. Friends share everything, right?
Yeah, my stuff would still be mine.
Hey, no fair!
I don't have time to listen to all of these.
Okay, let's hear it.
You know those great big clockwork mechas they use for digging tunnels? Well, why not send them deep underwater and get them to dig a load of drainage holes? Then no one will have to worry about the water level rising anymore.
Sounds logical enough. But where do you think the water will go?
Ah, what does that matter? Think of it like a coin pouch. When there's a hole in it, what's the use in racking your brains trying to figure out where all the Mora went? Because the fact is, a coin pouch with a hole wouldn't be able to hold it all anyway.
Well, I'd certainly like to know where all my Mora goes. But from what you're saying, it doesn't sound like you keep track.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?